Yo, so what's up? This kind of gonna be like my first video on YouTube. But I'm gonna try. So today's video is gonna be based on like how all life is vanity. So basically, what it is that when you're in life and you don't have this belief in God and you don't walk in the faith of Jesus Christ, life is going to be difficult. Life is not going to be fair. And your outcome on things will be depending on the choices of mankind, in which of what we see in this world already. As you see of today, you got people who worship false idols, false gods, who have false doctrines. Nowadays they put all sorts in schools. They say that man originated from animals, from monkeys, in which that's not the case. They say that you can choose whatever gender you want to be. That is not the case. Christ said himself that you must not wear a garment of a man if you're a woman, and you must not, and if you're a man, you must not wear the garment of a woman. But within this video, I'm not going to explain all that. What I'm going to explain is the fact that there's a lot of things that people take for granted within this life, like health, happiness, and just what's in their environment. So I'll give you an example. So within the West, I mean, it's a regulation that you're supposed to purchase or book a date to play basketball or to play any other sports, in which that's reasonable. If you want to play badminton, soccer, or even like tennis or something. But how are you gonna set a price on something that is good for you? So when you see all around, people want to put a price on things like health, living, oxygen, even sports, something that keeps you healthy. And they do it at a exponential, within this exponential rate. They like to push these things on you. And as you see now, whereby you got like bottom feeders and people who are of low standards within the community, who believe in God, but then they can't afford these things. They can't afford these luxuries. And then people say, oh no, you have the resources to make that happen. Nah, that is not the case. People got to pay bills. People got to buy food, keep resourceful, and have other expenses that matters to them. So within saying this, it's like when you see people within this world, when you see the spirit of mankind, who wants to work against the people to make them sick, to make them unhealthy, they wanna take advantage of that. They want to make sure that you stay sick, unhealthy. They want to make sure that you're not so reminded, that they'll push whatever agenda they have to push. But in Christ, you learn you learn how to combat that. You learn how to make sure that, you know what, you don't need all these luxuries. You don't need all these fancy things. You don't need much of anything. But what you need is just your humility, so that you can remain humble, and you need your and you need Christ along the journey. Because the thing is that when you walk with Christ, it's a matter of it's a matter it's like, as much as the destination matters, where your riches are in heaven, it's also the journey. It's also the journey where you have to perfect yourself, humble yourself, distance yourself from fruits of wickedness. So when you got these governments who like to corrupt you, who just think nothing of you than just a statistic, they make you sick. And as they make you sick, they want to make sure that the later generation gets sicker. And I'm not talking about this as in a cough or an illness or anything of the sorts, but I'm talking about this as in, like, mentally, spiritually, and most likely physically. Like, you see what's going on within these Western worlds, whereby you got a lot of people who are sick and who just think ugly thoughts. I mean, yes, the rest of the world, I can say the same. But then when you see movies that are being produced to us, it is abysmal. So really, what it is that one should walk with Christ, and should not fall to the knees of any man. You walk with Christ today, he will set you treasures in heaven for tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. No man on earth is gonna promise you any riches that can last forever. The best, in the Bible, it says the best understanding you can get, peace surpasses all understanding, meaning that when you're peaceful, you get the best understanding. Now think about it. When you're not at peace, you're gonna be sick. Forgive me for using the word sick every time, but you're gonna be very, very down. You're gonna be sick. You're gonna think about all the things within this world that just doesn't make sense, and then you stress yourself out for no reason. For me personally, I don't think that that's peace. But as soon as you lay your pastures with Christ, with Jesus, with Yeshua, the Almighty, you don't worry. You start to think. You start to think about your health. You start to think about things that really do matter: peace, prosperity, salvation, saving others through the word. Communicate. When you communicate with others, and you talk about Jesus, it's a soothing conversation. It's calming. It's healthy. But now when you start to talk about politics, which are fake and staged, people want to then just be angry, have some reason to be angry at someone. Why do you want to be angry? Huh? There's no reason for you to be angry. Like, literally anyone will look for an excuse to be angry. Which that is ridiculous. But my departing message is walk with the faith, walk with Christ. He's the only one that can guarantee you salvation and peace.